gentlemen, please welcome the head of the BFS Game Design Program, Dave Warfield. Welcome the head of the BFS Game Design Program, Dave Warfield.
All right. Well, as Tanya said, we're going to loosen our ties. Bend over right now. Welcome to the informal part of the evening. Tonight is all about celebrating the amazing work that this class has done. It's about a chance for you to finally see what they've been doing for this past year. What are the games that they've created? What are the projects that they've done? What are the GDD, and what the heck does GDD even mean? The reality is, it's probably a whole bunch of YouTube videos. It's probably a bunch of jokes, and maybe they can explain to you later tonight what they actually did for the past year. So, without further ado, on with the show.
Please welcome Senior Instructor Chris Mitchell and Teaching Assistant Matt Kirby to present the first award of the evening, the award for Best Game Concept.
Hello, good evening.
How's it going?
I should start by explaining I'm supposed to be doing the speech with Andrew Lang, but Andrew Lang very sadly is sick tonight, so he couldn't be here. He sends his warmest regards. To replace Andrew, we asked a talented young designer, a brilliant artist, and a good friend to be here, but he couldn't come either, so instead... Now, Matthew, could you perhaps explain to the special guests tonight just what we mean by the best game concept?
I guess I'll try. The game. Andrew Lang would have been way better. So the game concept basically is a game idea that is professionally explained in a document that shows off the features and the design theory and process of the student.
That's right, that's right. And they're meant to be representative of the sort of tasks that people do in the games industry, and very often are the things you'll draw from as you do your interviews for game jobs. Now that said, the nominees are...
Mario, A Shady Story by Klaus Liebenab. Mario, A Shady Story is a 2D puzzle platformer where you manipulate shadows to help Mario relocate his kids. Third-person action RPG focused on story and dialogue in which you create and play as a mythological god gathering disciples, accumulating power in a polytheistic fantasy land. Eagles by Michael Carter. Freedom's Eagles is the top-down twin-stick shooter for mobile platforms where you play as the Sergeant Hammer McStrongjaw, America's last hope to save the world, traveling through time and space. Good Weekend by Teo Gonzalez. Good Weekend is a first-person shooter in which you use a price gun to buy the best stuff at the best price before the time runs out. turn. Post Home is a mobile adventure game in which the fates of World War I soldiers are determined by the letters players write home for them.
Okay, let's see. And the winner is. You ready?
Sarah Stern, post
Oh dear. Thank you. This is awesome. It was really fun. This was a game where I got to kind of put some of my personal interests into a game idea for the first time. This was one of the early projects. I'm so proud of the work we did this year. Lots of really good ideas were pitched. Thank you.
Winning the award for Best Board Game are former teaching assistant Andy Fedorchuk and teaching assistant Thomas Pierce.
So, hey Thomas, we're here.
No obvious script here.
No obvious script here, I don't know what you're talking about. So we're here to present the award for the best board game that the students actually made all the way back in the very first term.
Now remember, marking these games, it was actually one of the first things I did as a TA. It was a lot of fun because I really love board games.
Oh yeah? So loving board games a lot, does that mean you play them at all?
Sure do.
Oh. Well, we're not doing anything else important right now, so do you wanna play a game maybe?
Sure.
How about some chess?
You got it.
All right. So this is the new fad. It's verbal chess. Are you up to the challenge?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We tested this once.
So I'm gonna move, or I'm gonna let you go first.
All right, sweet. So you're gonna let me be white.
Yes.
There's no racist connotation. All right. So pawn at f7 to f6.
Interesting move. I'm gonna go pawn at e4 to e4.
Pawn at g7 to g5.
Queen at d1 to h8. Checkmate.
Crap! Not again!
Thomas, you're not very good at this.
Shut up!
The nominees are
Coliseum Romanum by Joseph Kazma and Jake Waugh, an arena-style combat board game that puts 4 players in the role of shamed senators facing execution. Kill your enemies, gain favor, and earn the only pardon on the bloody sands of the Coliseum. By John Pine and Rafael Toleda. Match different alien species and build your own planet board using drafted cards from the table, changing opponents' planets with them. Lunar Tactics by Kieran Lang. Lunar Tactics features a near-future world fighting over the control of the moon and its newly discovered resource. Boxers and bet on matches as you rise to the top of the boxing world in the 3 to 4 player card game.
What's that for? Said no hitting below the bell.
Mom, put that back in.
Verdict by Sarah Stern. Verdict is a card game in which 2 players compete for a jury's opinion in courtroom battles.
Objection!
Okay. So before this gets any more awkward up here, the winner is
Taylor Shorten for ringside.
Thanks, guys. This was an early one, but I really liked it. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I just wanted to thank everybody who play tested, as well as my girlfriend Marissa for all her help. So, thanks, guys.
Presenting the award for Best Game Design Document are instructor Glenn Hamilton and teaching assistant Melvin Kwan.
Hey everybody, how you doing? So, I'm very excited about this next award.
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually my favorite award.
Yeah, why is it your favorite?
Well, you know, every year it seems like they just get better and better. It's hard. It makes it really hard to pick, you know.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite part of the GDD then?
Well, for me, I love how unique and informative all the talks are.
Wait, the talks?
Yeah, you know, like all the talks every year at GDC.
GDC? That's the Game Developers Conference. We're giving away the award for the best GDD, the Game Design Document.
Oh.
You know the Bible, the 8,000-page Bible that teams use in order to know what they're making?
Well, I was wondering why we were giving away an award for GDC.
God, I'm so glad you got a job.
Oh. And the nominees are
Black Skull by Taylor Shorten, Derek Brower, and Joseph Kazma. Black Skull is a 2D brawler platform where you play as a tribal warrior cursed with immortality who must fight his way through the underworld. John Pine and Diego Sanchez Lopez. A 2D platformer beat 'em up, which in you are Stuart, a Viking beetle that tries to take over the insect colonies built upon giant trolls. Alone, Stuart must defeat the colony and claim the troll for himself. Michael Carter and Barry Huang. Significant Otter is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer in which an otter rescues its wounded significant otter from hunters. The Vesson Championship by Jarvis Gibb, Kieran Lang, Jake Woe, and Duncan Sims. The Vesson Championship GDD was created by a team of 4 and carries in it the secret for creating a mildly entertaining 2D fighting game.
Yes! And we would like to welcome you to
Zoopocalypse is a twin-stick shooter in which you battle a horde of angry demons using the animals created by a cloning gun.
and the winner is
Give me that.
Significant Honor. Thank you.
Very tough. Yeah, Barry, you should really discuss what you think
I will,
about GD.
I will suck it.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, actually, is these two guys write a GD, so I'm super honored to work with them. Yeah, I'm super lucky to work with them. Yeah, and thank you very much. So, thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
All right.
Presenting the award for excellence in level design are level design instructor Scott Morin and teaching assistant Thomas Pierce.
Someone let a bunch of angry birds into the crowd. Hey Tom, how's it going?
Pretty good, Scott. How are you?
Good. For those that don't know what level design is, it's essentially architecture in video games. We build the game worlds. What else does it entail?
Primarily, it's actually getting the player to do what you want them to do, guiding them through the space, using lighting or props, or desperately trying to get them to look up, which is impossible.
Never happens. Never happens. No matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
It also means working with a bunch of tools, really good tools for level design.
Like Unity!
Like
the Unity instructors.
So let's go over what makes a good level design tool and see if Unreal has it and then if Unity has it. So
First off, just got to point out, when was the last time you guys saw the Unity logo in front of a AAA game?
Tom, that's a low blow. All right, how about BSP or some kind of white boxing?
Unreal's got it, but you got to get a plugin.
Okay, how about a good...
I mean, Unity's got it.
How about an easy to use snap to grid functionality?
Not without a plugin.
How about,
It's shit.
How about a visual scripting tool that's easy to use?
Not without a plugin.
How about a visual user-friendly matinee editor?
Not without a plugin.
And how about these fine suits?
Yeah, Unity's just, there's no plugin for class.
And the nominees for excellence in level design are...
Default by Klaus Lebenabt. Gladiators Rotunda by Joseph Kazma. The Rubicon by Kieran Lang. Radically in Line by Michael Ventura.
We should actually point out that that one was actually made in Unity somehow. Amazing. Great. Good job, guys.
And Skybox by Roger Dorza.
Before I announce the owner, I just wanted to point out we had 8 potential nominations and it was super hard to
Go down to 5.
Yes. Thank you, Tom. And the winner is...
Klaus, I can't say your last name very well. Leave it hot.
Hello. So, this was actually a big surprise because we did this in term 2? 3. Yes. So no. Honestly, this is a big honor. This really means a lot to me. Thank you.
Presenting the award for excellence in story are instructor Paul Jensen and Rick Davidson.
Wow, good to see you guys. Congratulations. Here we are, Banter. Hey, how you guys doing? This guy's, I love this guy. I love this guy. GD2, unbelievable. Yeah, best GD of all time, huh? Oh yeah, so Paul, you know about these things. What does it take to make a great story?
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, you need a main character, right? You need a protagonist, you need a hero.
And someone said sex in the audience.
Yeah.
Then it's really clear our hero should be Dave Warfield.
Yes, definitely Dave Warfield, absolutely. He's a good protagonist. And then usually you need some like supporting characters, like a love interest.
Okay, how about his dog Silver?
His dog? I was thinking more Noreen, you know, would be a good love interest. His dog would be a good sidekick, you know, a really excellent, you know,
okay.
or a mentor even, a mentor. The dog could teach him something. That would be interesting.
It's that kind of story.
Yeah.
Okay, you missed a bit in our script up here. Okay, so if I'm correct, according to the script that you gave me, which is an excellent script that I'm trying to follow.
That's right. We forgot about the hook.
Yeah, the hook.
You need an interesting hook. You need a problem. You need a conflict. You need drama. So what could be Dave Warfield's hook?
Okay, so let's see if it's Dave. Dave is looking to retire. But he's worried about running out of money because he's got this new addiction to collecting and restoring My Little Pony figurines.
It's true. Very true. I've seen that. Yes.
Yep. And then what do we probably need a protagonist, right?
Well, we got that. We need. What else do we need? What other?
Oh, we need an antagonist.
Yes.
I took this class like 10 years ago. Let me talk to you guys in 10 years and see if you remember the difference.
So an antagonist, you're right.
Okay.
What kind of qualities does the antagonist have?
Okay, probably evil, sinister, like kind of a little bit corrupt. You know, deep down is just a a dark heart.
How about Tanya?
That wasn't. You didn't have that. You just made that. Okay. Cool.
It's appropriate. It makes sense, you know. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's cool. That's cool. Okay, so maybe what she could be doing is she's thwarting Dave's plans to retire by secretly leaving brochures, like My Little Pony brochures, all around the school. So he keeps feeding his addiction to My Little Pony figurines.
I love it. That's exactly how it should go. So how's it going to end?
Endings was really tough. I predict there's going to be lots of tears and mascara, unless Dave wears his waterproof stuff like usual. But honestly, tomorrow's his last day, so I guess we'll find out then.
That's true. This is true. Well, anyways, these, though, the nominated students, they didn't have the same kind of problems we're having right now. They, honestly, some of the most amazing stories, and like Scott said, it's really hard to narrow it down. There were a lot of great stories with this group. So these are the cream of the crop, and here are the nominations for excellence in storytelling.
Prehistoric Procreation by Klaus Levenhoft and Aaron Mum.
Hey, so how old are you? It's this. My friend Rookie's gonna come over and he's a pretty big dinosaur. Oh, I think he's coming in now.
Knuckles and Gertie by Joseph Casba and Jake Waugh.
What's that?
Uncanny and the Stars Above Us by Kieran Lang and John Pine.
It's a truck.
Extinction. Maxwell Burgess and Taylor Hilton. The Pence's Protocol by Michael Carter and Sarah Stern.
Shepard.
Grunt.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander Shepard. Shepard.
especially knowing those stories. Yeah, I saw them develop these stories from like original conception to coming up with an epic storyline and characters and tons of gameplay and dialogue, and so they put so much into this. So the award goes to
Uncanny
the Stars
Above.
Karen and Klein.
Hello. I'd like to thank all the trolls and fantasy pulp creatures that inhabit our world.
All the orcs, all the fairies, all the dwarves of every kind of species.
And dragons. And I don't have anything else funny to say.
All of our mole people and all vegetable people involved in this production.
Vegetable people, that's important. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not supposed to be here, but I have to be. Because the charming gentleman who said I had a dark heart, that's my husband. And I'll show you a dark heart later.
Presenting the award for excellence in coding, our instructor Ivo Bondermerl and teaching assistant Spencer Goring.
Hey guys. So, some of you might actually not know this, but even though we're cold game design, we do teach a lot of coding here. And of course, I'm talking about real coding, so not visual scripting. And some level editors have that, but we're talking about real game engine coding. Of course, in C#. And besides all the arts and game design and level design and audio that you guys learned, you guys actually managed to also learn a lot of the code and to actually apply that code. And I've seen really awesome stuff from you guys. I only taught the people that did the programming stream, but it was super cool to see the stuff that you guys could make. Yeah, thank you so much for that, because it made my timer super fun.
And, you know, of course, we would love to keep this joke free, but because we're programmers, we have to have a mandatory programming joke.
Yeah, I actually got one. What did you know? Top of my head. So, Spencer, what's the difference between a computer and an air conditioner? Sorry, what's the similarity between a computer and an air conditioner? What? They both become useless when you open Windows. Because I'm on the Mac. That's good. What else we got? We had something ready here. Oh yeah. No, honestly, you guys were an amazing class. I really like how you guys were always together. How you guys collaborated. You really were a team. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really like the unity in your class.
You know, I really think that you guys were not unreal at all. And that was just such a good thing.
And the nominees are
Maxwell Burgess. Braden Bertrand. Diego Lopez. And Sarah Stern.
And the winner is Braden Bertrand.
Yeah, thanks everybody. I did code things. So, yeah, just thanks.
Presenting the award for excellence in art, our instructor Victor Kim and teaching assistant Aaliyah Martin.
a script here at all. It's all good.
Not at all, not at all.
Do a dance.
Okay, so since some people here might not know everything that goes into developing art for a game, we're gonna kind of go over it. So Victor, what kind of game art is there?
Oh, there's lots of different shapes and sizes of artists out there. I mean, there's an environment artist, character artists, particle people, and tech artists, graffiti artists.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of different artists.
Oh yeah, it's like there's so many artists like that take to develop an actual game.
Yeah. So what kind of like traits do these artists need to be great at their craft?
Well, you have to learn, first of all, you have to learn like tons of programs like Maya, ZBrush, and Photoshop, and you gotta deal with those pesky programmers in the back. You know, if things are like too high poly or too many textures and so forth. Yeah, a lot of stuff to deal with.
So what do you think is the most important trait of all of those ones?
I think personally, you know, to have your art actually out there and being critiqued, you actually have to really develop a thick skin. You know, don't you think so? You're an artist as well too, right?
Yeah, especially going to VFS.
Oh yeah, can you give us an example of some critique that you've received?
Well, there was this one assignment that I really poured my heart into.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good that you like put your heart and soul into something. You think it's awesome, right?
Yeah, it was really great. And then I asked for your feedback on it.
Oh yeah. And what did I say?
Well, you said it was a piece of.
And then the nominees are
Aaron Mum. Brian a 2. Milton Diaz Neto. Taylor Shorten. And Teo Gonzalez.
And the winner for excellence in art is.
I'm gonna butcher your last name, but Milton Ferreira da Silva Diaz Neto.
Well, first of all, thank you very much. I wasn't expecting this because I think our class has great artists. And well, thank you very much. Keep being great, everyone.
The Unsung Hero Award is an award selected by the students where they are asked to consider those hardworking but sometimes invisible individuals inside and outside of their own class who had a consistent and positive impact on their experience at VFS. Please welcome GD39 graduating students Jarvis Gibb and Klaus Levenoff presenting the first student selected award.
So, as some of you guys may know, VFS is a place where people from all different backgrounds and skill levels coalesce and come together.
So those with prior experience, they often lend like a helping hand to people in need and leave their fingerprints in projects.
Unfortunately, to those uninvolved, their help may go unrecognized. So we're hoping to rectify this by presenting the award for the Unsung Hero.
The person who left the biggest mark in all of our projects.
And the nominees are...
GD39 student Sarah Stern. GD39 student Teo Gonzalez. PGO3 student Bruno Tamer. Teaching assistant Thomas Pierce. Teaching assistant Spencer Goring.
And the winner is Teofilo Gonzalez.
I am really happy for this, seriously, but this is not just for me, because I wouldn't have got this if it wasn't for you, of you. Thank you very much, seriously.
Please welcome GD39 graduating students Roger Jorza and Joseph Gasma to present the award for Best Instructor.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. I'm Roger.
Hey, Roger. My name's Joseph. You already introduced us. As you can tell, we don't have a script.
Yeah, we do.
That's no. Okay. Right. So we're for best instructor. So best instructor at VFS is a little bit more than just being able to teach the class that you're teaching, whatever that might be. It's also being able to talk to students, getting to know them well, being very open and helpful. But the one thing that they probably don't mention is being able to deal with all of our crazy shenanigans. Some more than others, I would say.
Oh, yeah. I like your shenanigans too, though.
Oh, thanks, man.
So yeah, as Joe was saying, this instructor is really there for everybody. Always helps students out for any needs they need. And I guess, yeah. Let's present the nominees.
Senior Instructor Andrew Lang. Senior Instructor Chris Mitchell. Programming Instructor Ivo Vondermerl. Narrative Instructor Paul Jensen. Level Design Instructor Scott Morris.
And the winner is.
So, on another note, there's a little thing going on between the whole instructors on what's better, Unreal or Unity. I guess we're gonna find out. So the winner is Scott Morin.
Well, Evo, I guess that settles it. No, all jokes aside, we have our fun with Unreal versus Unity, but it's all in good fun. That's what it is. First of all, thank you all. Awesome class. You were so fun to teach. I hope you learned a lot. Not just about elevation, but level design and design in general. But I want to take this chance to thank a few people as well. Like Dave, I wouldn't be here without Dave, so huge round of applause for Dave. Not only teaching me when I first got here, but giving me the chance to teach here, so that's awesome. So I wouldn't be here without him, as well as the original VFS staff, which Paul is one of the few left, and Rick as well, and he's not here tonight because he's sick, unfortunately, but Andrew Lang as well, so without them, I wouldn't be here, so thanks again,
The award for Best Chorus is also selected by the students. Presenting this award are GD39 graduating students Kieran Lang and Michael Ventura.
Wrong Michael!
Sorry,
Sent
Michael.
the wrong email, and I can't.
It says Ventura in my script.
Yeah, and it said that in the email too. Send that back to them.
Best course, Michael.
Best course.
So I've got a very official list here about what I think is definitely going to make the list.
All right, let's see. What's the first one on the list?
Yeah, so I think our copyright class.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that just a like a one-off 3-hour class?
Yeah, but in the beginning of the year. But I felt it taught me how not to get sued so well.
Right. Oh, right. That was the 3-hour lecture in the amazingly hot room with
Amazing.
students you would never see again because it was from every course.
Yeah, and we're like the Antarctica of VFS.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool.
They kind of come and see us and then never come back. But also portfolio.
Oh my God, the one you mean the 20-minute conversation where it's like remember to record things with fraps?
Yeah, but we never did.
And we never did.
Amazing. And who could forget DAC with Red?
Oh my God, DAC with Red. Never has the 3 hours gone more quickly about paperwork
and
Not getting sued.
Not getting sued.
Yeah. And Scott just won the awards.
Oh, yeah,
Congrats to
Scott,
him.
we have to talk about
We have to
this.
talk about some of his best classes. I mean, level
Yeah.
design 1, 2, 3.
Pretty good,
amazing.
pretty good.
But let's be honest, his last gift to us, just like last
when
week
he's
or
just
something,
like, oh, here's all the stuff that we could have given you.
that we should have given you
a little earlier, but I
Yeah.
didn't.
It was amazing, riveting.
Yeah.
And also Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, when he played Bloodborne for 3 hours on a build he couldn't do and kept
Unfortunately,
dying.
I didn't get to go there. But what was that like?
He kept dying. He said different build from the beginning. It was lots of loops and loops and loops, like a hula hoop.
They say for level design, you can teach elevation best through death.
Yeah, and I think he did.
Amazing. And next, DAC.
Oh, right, the 5-minute talk where we're like, oh, we've already done this.
Oh, we've already done this, and we all left.
And then we left. But we were doing paperwork at the time.
I learned more in that 5 minutes than I think I did in the first 3 hours.
I think so, because we didn't care the first time.
And lastly, Tanya and Chris networking.
Oh, oh my god, the networking
Amazing.
101. Incredible.
Incredible. I don't think I've ever learned so much about mixed signals.
I know, like we had business games with Rick, and Rick was like, right there on the spot, add him on LinkedIn, do it right there.
Yeah. And Michelle was like, from our
employment prep.
Employment prep, she was like, oh, if you meet somebody on LinkedIn, maybe wait a couple days.
Like you're dating them,
Yeah.
wait a few days before you contact them.
Tanya and Chris.
It felt like they were saying
Never.
never to connect with them on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Bold strategy.
A bold strategy, I think it might work.
And before we see nominations, actually, I think we just had our best lesson now. It has to make the, I don't know if they edited it in, but Karma 101 with Dave.
Yeah, Karma 101, incredible.
Holy shit. Why didn't they teach that the first day?
I wish they did.
I would have made more friends.
I would have worked harder.
It wasn't luck.
It wasn't luck. You never
Could have been. These are the nominations.
Environment and lighting with Victor Cam. Level design 3 with Scott Morin. Creative writing with Paul Jensen. Unity 2 with Ivo Vondermerl. And Business of Games with Ryan Donaldson.
So that wasn't as I planned.
Yeah, I thought those one-time courses.
You know what? Those
That's
were
the
pretty
wrong name.
decent. Those were pretty decent. But
But,
definitely
let's-
no Karma 101.
Let's, the winner is...
The winner is...
Level Design 3, Scott Morin! Woo!
Ain't no Bloodborne.
No Bloodborne.
What the hell? Shooter game. You guys got brain problems. You voted that class number 1. I don't know. Level design, I guess, is kind of cool. I said what I want to say, so I hope you enjoy the package. I should be specific. The level design package that I sent everyone. Things have changed recently, and yeah, I hope you guys have fun. Make sweet levels for your portfolios and get level design jobs out there. So, despite shooter game, I think we had a lot of fun, and I think this kind of proves it. So, or crash report, sorry, yeah. So thank you all again.
Presenting the award for Best 2D Game are instructor Steve Roya and teaching assistant Matt Kirby.
How does he do it? The sound's playing back there, but he's up here. It's magic. No, I'm kidding. So the 2D project, it's awesome because it's the first time the students are working together in a team over a couple terms, and we get to see them work on stuff like...
Well, there's PM, project management. You kind of dip your foot in it and try and manage a small team. Programming.
Yeah, programming?
Yeah.
What else do we need in a 2D project?
2D projects, an artist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And last but not least? Come on. Sound, yay. So I teach these guys sound. It's really great to watch them dip their hands into what actually makes a game come to life. So some music, sound effects, and if we're really lucky, we bring them down into the booth and make them make wonderful noises. So really hard to do all the choices about who's going to be the best 2D game, but here are some nominees.
Black Skull by Taylor Shorten, Derek Brower, and Joseph Kazma. Black Skull is a 2D brawler platformer where you play as a tribal warrior cursed with immortality who must fight his way through the underworld.
just make noises here. Like, oh, there we go.
Home Troll by Brian Atu, Klaus Levenot, John Pine, and Diego Lopez. Home Troll is a 2D platformer beat-em-up in which you are a store of Viking beetle that tries to take over insect colonies built upon giant trolls. Alone, Storr must defeat the colony and claim the troll for himself. Scales of Destruction by Milton Diaz-Neto and Teo Gonzalez. Scales of Destruction is a twin-stick shooter where the player takes control of a fire-breathing space dragon, featuring both on-flight and landed combat. Significant Otter by Sarah Stern, Michael Carter, and Barry Huang. Significant Otter is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer in which an otter rescues its wounded significant otter from hunters. By Jarvis Gibb, Kieran Lang, Jake Waugh, and Duncan Sims. The Vezin Championship is a 4-player competitive brawler featuring 4 unique characters. Zoopocalypse by Maxwell Burgess, Michael Ventura, and Benjamin Spialter. Zoopocalypse is a twin-stick shooter in which you battle a horde of angry demons using the animals you created by a cloning gun. Reximus Adventures by Roger Jorza and Braden Bertrand. Reximus Adventures is a 2D side-scrolling platformer with 2 main phases.
Well, it's time for one winner. And Matt?
The winner is Zoopocalypse.
Come on, guys.
thanks for giving us this award. We really worked really hard. We worked really hard for this. These guys are great to work with, by the way. I don't know what else to say.
This guy right here. This guy's good too.
Do you want to say something?
No, I really don't. Thank you guys so much.
And to present the last award of the evening, the award for the best final project, please welcome Head of Department Dave Warfield and future Head of Department Peter Walsh.
Mr. HOD.
Yeah, Mr. HOD.
So, best final project.
We know what a best final project is, Dave. It's clear to us.
Well, yeah.
We're the HODs. But maybe not everybody here does.
Yeah, maybe since you're taking over, maybe you should tell people what is it that you define as best final project.
Of course, it's the, as you know, it's the quality of code, the technical design docs, the UML, the debugging techniques, the compiler, the linker.
No. It's the design, right? The art, the level, the animation, the mechanics.
Dave, come on. It's the programming language, the IDE, the variable notation,
No,
the commenting technique.
No. It's the dynamics, the narrative, the sensory homunculi. It's all the different elements that make up.
No, Dave, no, it's not.
You think you know what you're doing here?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I do know what I'm doing here.
I think you think you.
Who do you think you are, anyway? Best HOD. And the nominees are
Anomaly opening night, John Pine, Kieran Lang, Brian Atu, Derek Brower, and Bruno Taylor. Anomaly opening night is a third-person thriller created in Unity by a team of 5. While investigating a theater, the player must deal with possessed mannequins, an unstoppable creature, and hallucinations which change their perceptions of reality.
Tell me if you find any anomalies. I'll report them and you'll be out in no time, okay? Alan? Come in.
Something's keeping me in the theater, Ed.
Alan, forget the jog. You need to get out now.
And David Salazar Argosis. Golemancer is a third-person RTS survival experience set in a magical land of floating islands, developed by 3 students using Unity. Hikari by Diego Lopez, Jake Wah, Joseph Kazma, and Teo Gonzalez. Hikari is a 2.5D rhythmic platformer where you play as Hikari, the lightkeeper of the planet Harmonia, tasked with driving off the darkness that engulfs her world. Lumberman and the Axe of Time by Sarah Stern, Klaus Levenaupt, Taylor Shorten, and Maxwell Burgess. An action brawler in which a lumberjack must summon clones of himself to defeat evil logging robots. Platformer where you use teleportation to explore and solve puzzles.
Yes.
Radically in Line by Michael Carter, Michael Ventura, Aaron Mom, and Todd Schindrug. A 90s themed third-person action racer in which the keeper of the 90s must rollerblade to kick Y2K robots back to the future. Developed by 4 students using Unity 5.
Oh yeah.
Ready. Set up.
It's called
Radically in line.
What do you mean?
Radically in line.
Cars are light. The tires are slipped.
Radical.
If you ain't out of control, you ain't in control. Still need a dictionary?
Tib by Milton Diaz Neto, Benjamin Spialter, Alan Porto, Andrea Gonçalves, Maeve McCarthy, and Steve Macias. Tib is a third-person 3v3 MOBA where players fight to capture control points while unlocking new powers to equip to their characters. By Roger Gorza, Duncan Sims, Braden Bertrand, Barry Huang, and Patricia Gozan.
Miss you guys. The winner, best final project, Jack Lumberman.
All right. Like, it's late. We've all been here a long time, so I'm just going to keep it really short and say that
This year, I will remember forever, not only because of the best group of game designers I could have ever asked to work with and friends, and I'm not just talking about the three behind me, but of course all of you in front of me as well. But I got nothing else. Anybody else? Like, come on.
So, coming here, I'm from Sweden, by the way. No, Canada. No, I just want to say this has probably been one of the best years of my life. Thank you.
I was supposed to pause it. It's paused.
Smoothly done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, normally this would be the end of our evening. I'm sorry. But wait, there's more. I'm so smooth. All right. So, as you know, we have mentioned that our head of department is retiring, and I mentioned earlier that Dave created the game design program 10 years ago, and what he brought with him when he created it was 15 years of personal industry experience. And what he did throughout the years, I should say, is he piloted the program to continue to evolve it, to ensure that the students come out of it up to date with what the industry demands. And that has resulted in a lot of success for our students, and we're very proud of their success, and we're very proud of Dave's success. It has been an absolute treat to have worked with him. I personally worked with him for 4 years, and there are some staff here who've worked with him for 10 years, and I feel we are all extremely lucky to have had that honor. Dave, on behalf of the staff, past and present, and current students and past students, I would like to present to you the Certificate of Appreciation.
I didn't really drop the mic. Just well, that's really nice. It's why I wrote that other speech, so this wouldn't happen. It's been an amazing 10 years, seeing so many great things that our students have created, so many amazing teachers and TAs, support people, marketing, IT, like all these other people that make up what your 1 year experience is all about. And Tanya kind of mentioned, you know, it's something that I took pride in, was making sure that we were always changing, we were always evolving with what was going on. But none of that ever would have happened if it wasn't for the teachers, part-time, full-time, Tanya, Kate, everybody else that is part of your day-to-day experience. So although I appreciate the Certificate of Appreciation, that appreciation goes back to all of them, and especially to all of you, because if you didn't make a decision to come here to become game designers, I would have retired 10 years ago. So thank you for this. I very much appreciate it. You guys go out and celebrate tonight. You deserve it.
And that's all, folks. Because now it's time to celebrate. So head on over. Let's party with Dave for a while, and let's party with you guys, and let's see what you're made of. Thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you had a good time.